Alright, so, wow, Saturday afternoon stream. This never happens, right? Well, I just figured I was going to get on, do a little playing, and be kind of a slack ass and not clean the house like I really wanted to today. And continue the stream from last night. So we're just going to hop back into Monster Hunter World, just kind of screw around a little bit more, do a little bit of farming. Nothing too exciting, but I don't know, I figured I was playing, I might as well stream. Let's see here. Where did we leave off? I think we left off that we needed to go kill a Kulu-Yaku to get something for our new sword. Do we have any optional quests that are to kill? Look at that. Let's take that quest and do that. Southwest camp, northwest camp, northeast camp. I have no idea where the Kulu-Yaku used to hang out, so let's go here. Sure, why not? We'll see how this goes. Oh, I did get on for a little while and do some crafting, so I rustled up some shock traps. So now we're taking a shock trap with us. Hopefully we can, if we can do a capture quest at some point, we can capture a few monsters. We don't have enough stuff to make the trank bombs that you need in order to do an actual capture right now, but we'll get to that at some point. You need sleep herbs, and I don't think we've found any of those yet. We are going to hit the mini canteen here, since we are fighting a baddie. Let's see, custom platter. We still only have access to 2 items. We're just going to stick with the attack boost for now, because meh. And if you don't like some of the cutscenes, you have the ability to skip them by hitting the start button on your controller or whatever it is for the probably escape on the PC. LHA? Oh, nice. So LHA is telling us that he can actually recruit the Jagras if we wound up fighting any. Which is awesome, yet the implementation is pretty poor, so you could be in the middle of fighting one and then all of a sudden it becomes immune. Oh,
go get a closer look.
Shut up. No one cares what you have to say. Which is pretty awesome, because you're like trying to kick the shit out of a Jagras and the next thing you know it's immune and not taking damage anymore, and it's because LHA has charmed it, which is great. Let's go hunt down the Kulu-Yaku, which we absolutely do not have any tracks on. We don't have any tracks on anything, as a matter of fact. That's pretty awesome. What do we have bounty-wise? Did we screw up and not take bounties? We just jumped into this, not even thinking. Oh, no. We have large monster hunt, large monster capture, ancient forest, research, and mushrooms. So, hunt monsters, get mushrooms.
Ahead. Follow the scout flies.
Whoa. There's some Kulu-Yaku right here. What you doing here, Kulu-Yaku? Need to grab your feathers. Kulu-Yaku. Oh! Kulu-Yaku. You're gonna get mounted here real soon. Oh, you wanna come over here? Yeah? You wanna play? Oh, yeah. How you like how this shit works? Oh! Oh, the Kulu-Yaku just got mounted. Oh, and I'm on his head. Oh, and I'm stabbing him in the eye again. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Should have braced for that one. Oh, Spirit Storm. 1, 2, 3. Stab you in the head. Oh, oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put my sword away. Get crazy. Stab you. Jump up in the air. Come down. And oh yeah. That felt good. Oh no. And attack the air. Kulu-Yaku, where are you going? Come back here. Up. Messing around. Oh, and he flees. Which is a good thing, because, you know, now we can use our whetstone and pick up some prints. I'd love to get a capture quest for him, or find some sleep herbs, one or the other. You need para mushroom, which we already have, and sleep herbs collectively, and they will allow you to make trank bombs. Trank bombs combined with a shock trap will allow you to capture a monster, even if you're on a hunt quest, which is incredibly helpful. But we don't have any of those stupid sleep herbs yet, and I don't remember where they are in here. We will take some antidote herbs, so when we get poisoned, we don't have to deal with that nonsense. Yes, more Kuluyaku stuff. This is not a bad thing or a waste of time, because hopefully it will give us investigations. Is there anything over here? Nope. Alright. I was kind of hoping. True thirst. I'm gonna do Nergigante. Fuck Nergigante. That's all I have to say about Nergigante. Actually, I don't... Nergigante, to me, is less annoying to fight than, like, Diablos. For whatever reason, Diablos is incredibly annoying to fight. I have a friend who just despises him. And for good reason, because he really is just a giant pain in the ass. As long as you can dodge, or at least take one hit from Nergigante's, like, jump up in the air and, like, dive you, you're good. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. How'd that feel? Did that feel good? Stop yelling. Stop yelling. You're gonna get hit again. Oh. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. Kuluyaku got my ass. Uh-oh, now I'm stunned. Oh god, he just stick his butt in my face. Good lord. Oh, he just got trapped. That was a short-lived trap. Why does it sound like there's something else nearby? Ugh. Nope. Nope. None of that. None of that. Yeah, you can do that all you want. No, 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 no. Nope. Nope. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay. Time to move. Time to move. Time to move. Not getting hit 15 times again is not really in the whole, like, time to move vein of things. Alright, I'm gonna have to mount you again because you've now annoyed me. Oh hey, there's Kuluyaku material on the ground. We'll take that. Alright, if I can mount them again, I will, I promise. Black Diablos? You know what? I don't think Black Diablos is as bad as regular Diablos. I mean, I don't know. Diablos in general, all flavors, just black, orange, yellow, whatever. Annoying in all his different forms. Where are we going now? Oh, hey, look. It's Jaggerstown. I even hear them. Oh. Oh, yeah. Come on, LHA. Tame one of these things. Yeah, come down. That's good. Stay. Oh, you son of a... Nope. Here, go ahead and jump down again. There you go. Jump down. Oh, yeah. You just got mounted again. Oh, I'm on your head. Oh. Oh, you get stabbed in the eye. Oh, look, LHA's riding a Jagras. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed again. Son of a bitch. Oh, get away from me. I want to stab you. There we go. Oh, you mother. He does not want to get dabbed on. Really need to get my weapon taken care of here. Oh, now he's running away. Okay, we're gonna grab this piercing pod so we can make him drop that rock that he's running around with. And what I wouldn't kill for some trank bombs right now. Kuluyaku Prince? Something? Somewhere? Oh, look at him. Look at him limping. Flow fern is not a sleep herb. Just saying. You better drop that rock. Oh, he bobbled it. Oh, you're not getting me that easy. Toucan sand. Come on, you're not jumping on me. That's not happening. Come on. Don't be a bitch. Where are you going now? Alright, it's time to sharpen. LHA was riding the Jagras. He can now tame them and ride them in combat, apparently. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's definitely worth it. At least in my opinion, it is. Definitely a fun game. It's a little, if you haven't played any of the previous games in the series, it can be a little bit of a daunting task to get a handle on everything that's going on. But outside of that, I'd definitely say it's a really fun game. Oh, just hitting him while he's eating, he doesn't even care. Oh, he just got blind. Oh, turn around. Oh! Oh, he's dead. Nice. Okay. But yeah. RW, it definitely good game to pick up. You just gotta give it a chance once you get into it. So as much as going on and as little as explained in some parts, it's definitely one of those games where you get into it and you can totally be like, fuck this, I'm not playing this. This is stupid. And you're missing out. Okay, I didn't need a beak. What I need, I think, is like something else. It wasn't scales. I thought it was hides or something. Whatever it is, I don't think we got it. What I need is sleep herbs. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I mean, I've played this with a few people, and everybody kind of has the same take on it. Everybody's been enjoying it, so it is possible to get dual weapons from the beginning. Yep, absolutely. No. When we get back to camp, I'll show you. Let me dump this crap in my box here. Did we pick up any new investigations?
Oh, you came through.
Something for Okulu Yaku. Let's do register bounties, mining. Yes, actually, no, we're not doing mining. We are going to do flora. Yes, and flora. If you can match two up, even if they have different amounts on them, so you can see one is 4 and one is 7, still worth doing, just because you're going to complete them both at the same time. So we're going to get rid of capture and put that on. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that until we know what our investigations look like. Did we get a Kulu Yaku? We still don't have a capture. Okay. We're going to drop capture then. I picked up capture last night thinking that I'd be able to grab some trank bombs at some point and we'd be able to knock out... you know what? I wonder if he sells... I've never looked for that. I've always just used crafted them. Trank ammo. That's not helpful. Shit. Okay, we're gonna drop that bounty. Anyways, I was thinking we were gonna be able to pick up some trank bombs and we're gonna do a little farming and get that done, but I just do not know where the sleep herbs are on the ancient forest. We may not be there yet. They could be around and I'm just not seeing them, but I just don't remember it. It's not something I paid too close of attention to before. By the time I got into the game, I was already finding sleep herbs. I wasn't looking for them early on because the whole thought of trying to capture a monster was like, no. Can barely kill monsters. I'm not capturing them. Alright, so let's drop that and pick up mining. That's easy. Okay, Nanelle was asking about weapons. Let's go to the training area. Actually, we can probably just fast travel to the training area. So early on in the game, the only way to get to the training area is through going to your house, or your room, quote unquote, and talking to your housekeeper and he could transport you there. But after like the 3rd or 4th mission, you get access to the world map, which allows you to pretty much go to the training area at any time. You can fast travel there. Same thing with from the world map, or from the training area, you can fast travel back to Astera's like trade yard, the first level there. You don't have to go to talk to your housekeeper and then wind up going into the stupid house and then doing a zone transition back out to the trade yard. It just kind of shortcuts that nonsense. Okay, so when you first get into the game, they take you into your room and you get presented with this box. Now, this is the same box that's in your room. It just happens to be in the training yard for convenience. And when you go to change equipment, you get access to pretty much all of the weapons that are available early on. Now, the only dual weapon setup that I know of is the sword and shield or the matched slicers. So I'm going to put those on, show those off a little bit. These are actually pretty cool. Played around with these for a while. So this kind of operates under this concept of being able to build up this...
Dual blades are close-range weapons made for hitting prey with a flurry of attacks. Demon mode is super strong, but it eats up stamina.
Right, so you have basic attacks that you can do, which are very cool. And there's also this demon mode, and if you watch the stamina meter, which is under the green bar up top, when you're in demon mode, you can do, like, seriously massive damage. I mean, all kinds of cool shit. But it's just wrecks your stamina meter. So you kind of have to moderate that. Pop out of demon mode, you know, get back into attacking stuff, back into demon mode, and I am not very proficient at all, as you can see, with the dual blades, but they are very cool. And there's not a lot of delay in your movement. So one of the my biggest gripes about the game is that when you are attacking, you get caught in this like slight delay where you've just attacked and you can't quite move. Like you're not very agile. You can't move at a moment's notice to get out of the way of being attacked. The daggers have the least amount of that than any other weapon, other than maybe the sword and shield. They're kind of about the same. But they definitely allow you to be a little bit more agile when it comes to getting out of the way of shit and not getting hit. You don't get locked into these like weird like lunging attacks where it's just like you're kind of lumbering through the next one and you're kind of stuck, so that once you attack, you're definitely going to get hit if you attack at the wrong time. So the long blade's kind of an in-between. It's not as agile, but it's not as bad as like the great sword, where you like attack once with the great sword and then you're stuck for like 15 minutes before you can move again. So it's kind of cool. Let's see here. Manage items. No, that's not what I wanted. Change equipment. That is what I wanted. So we're going to change back to this Buster sword. This is the great sword I was talking about. I'll put it on and show you what I mean by how, like... So it does a lot of damage, but...
The great sword is a powerful close-range
So you can see you're just kind of like,
though
oh
leave you
god.
wide open. The payoff is well worth it.
It's just not as... Once you launch into an attack, I mean, it's... you know, I mean, if something was about to charge you during that animation sequence, yeah, you just got fucked. So, it's, I'm not a big fan. And I think maybe if you learn to read the monsters better than I do, maybe you can be more effective with it. I'm sure people, like, really kick ass with the sword, but it's just not my thing. I just don't like getting locked into attacks. It puts you in a position where if you make one mistake, you can wind up getting one-shotted by some of the monsters later on in the game. So it's, I don't know, it's just not my style. I don't like melee combat to begin with, but I'm trying. I'm adapting. Alright, let's go back to Iron Katana and let's head up to the workshop and see if we wound up getting enough items to do an upgrade. No, you can't cancel the attack, Nina. That's one of those things that, yeah, it's pretty awful. Once you kind of launch into that attack, you're stuck in that sequence. So that's why having the slow heavy weapons is kind of annoying. With the light ones, like the dual daggers, like you don't get locked into an attack sequence too much that you can't get out of. And if you are in an attack sequence, it's pretty quick. You know, just swing once and then get stuck. Yeah, no, I feel you. Not my thing either. I tried using it to begin with, the greatsword. I think everybody who plays the game, since it's the one weapon I think they equip you with by default, or it's like the first one you see, you just grab the greatsword and like, oh cool, greatsword. And then you play around with it and get run over a few times by a monster and die. And you don't die, you faint. You kind of reconsider how that might work. Alright, let's upgrade our sword. Okay, we can't do that, but we can do this because it's flashing green at us. We needed hides and we picked those up, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, look, nice. Okay, don't know what it takes for that, don't know what it takes for that. Okay, so right now, the bone tree, there's a 330 sword. with no affinity, and we have a 330 sword with 15% affinity. As I said last night, affinity is effectively what you can consider crit hit chance. I don't know what else to liken it to, but that's basically what it is. We'll jump into the bone tree a little bit later on once we figure out what this next crafting item is. I really wish the question mark stuff was not there, but I think it's because you haven't seen certain monsters yet. They don't want to give too much away in the game, but from a crafting perspective, it would be nice to know like what you're waiting on, what you're trying to target. The combos aren't too difficult. My only complaint about the combos is there's certain combos that you can do that the game doesn't even tell you about. So that combo that the combo you've seen me do where I like hit, and then I jump up in the air and then come down and hit the monster, like there is no. If we go into the resource center, no, the hunter's notes, and go into weapon controls for the longsword. You can see here's the useful combos list. And here is the controls list. And I think that attack is called like Spirit Helm or something along those lines. It's not even listed. So you could be like screwing around mashing buttons and then all of a sudden do it and be like, holy shit, that was awesome. How do I do that again? And there's absolutely no guidance on that. So otherwise the combos are pretty easy. Once you get used to them, I think they're not like crazy combos. It's not like, I mean, this is Capcom, so I don't want to say it's not like Street Fighter combos, because some of them kind of are, but it's nothing that complicated. It's just a matter of sorting through, just kind of remembering what weapon you're using and what the effective combos are for it. Once you find something you like, you just kind of stick with it as far as the combos go in combat. But they're not too bad. Let's go back down. Somebody wants to talk to us. Oh yeah, this is going to be a productive conversation.
Hunt's keeping you busy?
Hmm? Uh-huh. Hmm? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Ask for help when you need it. Okay. Not a private session. Okay. Create a new online session. Okay. I suppose we could have joined someone else's online session, so we were in there with somebody, but meh. Let's see. Events, huh? Kill 2 Great Jagras. The rewards will be worth it. Can we take on 2 Great Jagras? I think we can. Let's give this a shot. Southwest Camp? Yeah, he likes to hang out down here. It's something like that, Nanelle, yeah. I can't remember what the button is. Next time I climb, I'll pay attention. But it's something like that. The only problem with it is it burns stamina as you do it. So you have to watch out for that. Let's go with some fish this time. And that's going to increase our defense by 5. LHA, you didn't eat your food. I slaved all day over that. Okay. Let's grab these. Let's grab those. We'll go ahead and... Let's see here. We have easy rations here. And we'll go ahead and eat that. At least I thought we would eat that. Or not. There we go. Super sharp. It was sharp, but we made it sharper. Now let's hunt a great jaggers, or two, in this case. The other thing is, so there's this concept of hunter level in the game, which I think is a little bit misleading. In other games, like, your level actually means something, and in this game, your level only exists to, as like a wall to keep you from getting to higher level quests and necessarily getting yourself into situations where you're fighting monsters that you're just not ready for, even though the T-Rex that's out here you're totally not ready for at this point. But other than that, when you go up in hunter level, it does nothing for like your health, stamina, blah blah blah. None of that changes. It's just increasing the level of quests that you can take. So some of the quests, as you probably saw on the menu, was like a 1-star quest, a 2-star quest. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got up to 9. I don't know if there's past 9. I don't know. But that's all your hunter level is determining. However, once you beat the game, any like farming experience that you've gotten from running a bunch of side quests, like we're doing right now, kind of all builds up throughout the game, and when you beat the final boss, it then gets applied to your hunter level. So you may end the game at like hunter level 16, but you could automatically level up to like level 30 just based on how much farming you did along the way. So, but during the main part of the game, your level is really controlled by the quests themselves, like the main story quests. Ooh, there's an investigation that got added. That's good. See, there's the one that LHA's taming. Yep. And you know what? Since we're going to go hunt 2 of these things, I wonder... Since it wouldn't let us discover the ancient camp previously, I bet it'll let us discover it now. And if it does, those little guys are up there. So I talked about the palicos. It'll join you on your quest if you're lucky. And these guys... We're going to take those guys with us. If we find some footprints. Apparently there were footprints nearby, but we can't find them. I don't see footprints. Okay, I'm following the fireflies. We want to go get that camp anyways, because that's a good way when you get out here to... quickly get access to some extra members for your team. In any other Monster Hunter games, it doesn't increase your stamina, health, or damage. Yeah, Scoobs, but honestly, this is the first time that the Monster Hunter's been on PC. So a lot of people who are starting to play the game on PC have never ever played a Monster Hunter game before in their life. So, like the basic concepts of the game, yeah, it's no. At least on the Xbox controller, it's A that makes you throw out your grappling hook to climb higher. Anyway, Scoobs. So a lot of those people who are just getting into it have never seen a Monster Hunter game, let alone played one. So the basic concepts of like how it all works, are not explained by the game, and therefore like people just don't know. So that's why I was going into that. Because if you come at it from a RPG, PC gaming perspective, you think, oh, level. Well, I should be able to level up. When I level up, certain things should happen. I should get more health, more stamina. I should get access to more skills, you know, all this other stuff. And none of those concepts apply in Monster Hunter. Yeah, we'll grab a little honey. Oh, climbing enemies. Yeah. So you pretty much... that's a funny story. So the way that works is... it's a little bit weird. So what you'll do is you wind up getting on something that you can jump off of, and then you hit Y while you're in the air, or whatever the top button is that makes you attack. And that will cause you to attack them. Now, like the first time you mount them, you could probably jump off something and hit them like once or twice, and on like the first or second attempt, you'll mount them. But like, they build up a resistance to being mounted. So the next time that you try to mount them, you may have to climb up onto something and do a jump attack against them 3 or 4 times before it's going to let you mount them. And time after that, it might be 7 or 8 times. So they kind of build this resistance to getting mounted. I think I've mounted like maybe 4 times in total in a battle, which was a really long battle. But like the 3rd time tends to be much harder than the 2nd, and so on and so forth. And mounting becomes much more beneficial when you have a group of people, so that when something goes down, everybody can open up on it with their special abilities. And not just you jumping off and then having to recover from jumping off and, you know, switch to, oh, now I need to whip my sword out and start attacking. And it's, I mean, it's beneficial as a single player, but it's much better when you have a team. Because the moment it goes down, your team can get on it. Whereas you see, like, when you're the one that takes it down, there's this animation where you get thrown off, and then you have to redraw your weapon and get close again, and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so we discovered the camp, and now we're up here with the little guys that LHA has made friends with, and he is going to get one of them to come assist us. So you can see now we have LHA and the lead hunter as members of our merry band of adventurers. And as long as you're not doing a capture quest, hooking up with the hunters is always a good thing, because it's just going to be more assistance in trying to take down a monster. You just got to watch it screwing around like I have been doing, because there's a time limit on these quests, and you can fail the quest. And I don't know where the Great Jagras is at, but he should be marked on the map by now. At least this one should be. Really? We're not even getting that close to him? Okay, we're going to go to this camp and see if we're in some general vicinity of where he's at. Alright, scout flies. You may have to get your level up to 3. So you can see we're at like we're almost to level 2 now. We got 1, and we're almost to the 2nd triangle. Oh great, more Jagras, which we don't care about. I'll tell you what, oh there he is right there. What's up, sexy? Oh shit, we need to sharpen our weapon. What are y'all doing? Great jaggers. Oh! Oh, he just got stabbed. Oh, he got trapped. Oh, that's why the bug trappers are so nice, because they put down those traps for you. That's the reason they're not nice when it comes to doing the capture quests, because they put down those traps. And they wound up making the monster a little more immune to being trapped than he would otherwise be. Oh, we made short work of that Great Jaggers. That was a heck of a lot easier than I thought. Alright, we're going to grab a piercing pod to use on the next one. Go ahead and skin this one. Yes, unfortunately, you pick armor according to stats and not fashion. If I knew someone who's got if I knew somebody who really played like hardcore on the console and I could ask, that would be one question that I would want to know is, did they ever implement like some sort of transmog functionality where you can wear whatever armor you want and you can make it look like whatever other armor you want to make it look like? And you're not just stuck with this hodgepodge of, you know, you don't look like a frickin' clown because of your armor isn't matched to the rest of what you're trying to do. You know, all your armor doesn't match. Because there's different sets of armor, and you might pick like 5 different pieces of armor to wear, and none of them match one another. So it'd be nice to be able to say, hey, this armor looks really awesome, but it has horrible stats, so I don't want to use it. I'd like to use, you know, these other random 5 pieces. And say, oh, but I want it to look like this armor that I really love. Right now, you can't do that. I'm wondering if they've implemented that on the consoles. Hey, CCA, what's going on? That's the one thing that I'm wondering about. Because we haven't gotten a lot of stuff that the consoles already have, apparently. Because I've seen posts on Kotaku about random stuff that does not exist in the PC version of the game, so... And yes, I'm the female version of Tarzan. I still don't know where that damn thing's at. Okay, let's go ahead and put our marker on this one. We killed one already. This one's already dead. Oh yeah, I took it off the map. That's a bug, obviously. Okay. We want to go this way. What's our time right now? We have 35 minutes and 22 seconds left. That's fine. CCA, is Monster Hunter World worth it? Yes. Yes, in my opinion, it is absolutely worth it. I didn't think it was going to be worth it. I thought it would kind of be stupid. But, Chucky. Okay. Got it. Sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Appreciate it. So Chucky, yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be. I thought it would be kind of stupid, to be honest. I was like, meh, that'd be kind of dumb. No, it's good game. If you haven't gotten into any of the Monster Hunter World games in the past, it can be a little daunting of a task to get into this. There's a lot of concepts that you need to learn that are a little bit different than they are in other games. There's a lot of explanation that doesn't exist in this game that should. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, carrier ant cargo. Remember me telling you about that last night? That's what I was talking about. Little ants were carrying around a Jagger's hide. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff to learn. That just there's some in-game tutorial prompts, but they are, as with all games, are woefully insufficient to truly explain the breadth and depth of stuff in the game that you need to know. So, luckily, there's a lot of good content on the internet about it because it's been on console for so long. Well, sorry, there's a lot of content on the internet for it. Good content would be relative. What happens if I just hide?
Good. You're well hidden. Hopefully this does the trick.
Did you just walk over top of me?
Okay, now's your chance. Hurry up before you get noticed again.
Oh, there's the Grey Jaggers. Oh, come here, Grey Jaggers. Allow me to mount thee. Oh, wow, he ate something. Come here. Come here. LHA, bring him over here. Oh, no, don't go in there. Don't go in there. I can't mount you in there. Oh, this is why we can't have any fun. The Grey Jaggers runs away. No. Minute. Okay, now we're in here with like 50 things that are going to try to attack us. Oh, totally missed. But you didn't hit me with that. Oh, and you're blind. LHA picked up a new tail rider. Oh, and I'm just attacking midair. Alright, that got him. Oh, and he's on his belly. Scratch my belly with your sword. And he's dead. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and grab another track. Grab another track. We've got 50 seconds, no big deal. So this was the thing I was talking about that you didn't see last night, was this whole return to camp, return to HQ deal. So if you do return to camp, you can finish out like any bounties you may still have on you. And if you go back to HQ, it like forces you back into camp. Or forces you back into HQ. So if we go back to camp, like if we were to look right now, go to Resource Center and Bounties. We've pretty much picked up all of our bounties except for mining. So if we wanted to go back to camp, which we'll do, we go hit mining in 2 more spots and then finish up our mining bounties and then go back to HQ. The only thing is when you go back to camp, you're going to lose your Palico helper. Not LHA, but the little lead hunter guy that we picked up. Since you're no longer on like a quest, he goes away. So we'll take our rewards. And go find a couple more mining spots and then wrap it up. So you can see we lost the lead hunter. Alright, so we know there is a mining thing over here. Hey, look, Great Jagger's footprints. Yeah, I really want to pick some of these up because I'd like to be able to get a capture quest if we can find one, because I'd like to show that to you. I suppose you have another quest. You're just marked because you're an NPC, right?
You, my friend, are fishing royalty.
Nope, no more quest. Okay. There should be a mining node over here. And there is one more down here, and that should finish out our mining bounties. Our bounty. And then we'll go back to camp. That's 12. Okay. So, if you ever tried to do that and finish that out, your bounty's up, you can always go to your menu and do return from expedition. You can also use your world map to just select Astera and go back from there. So we're just going to do return from expedition. Yeah, Chucky, I'm guessing it's kind of like how many European languages are based on, have some Latin derivation to them. So if you know Spanish, you can kind of guess at Italian and Portuguese and things along those lines. You know, it's a different language, but you can look at the words and kind of guess what they are. Oh, yeah. Dishonored walkthroughs, yeah, absolutely. Thinking about doing a live stream, let's play for Death of the Outsider, the New Game Plus mode. Had a couple of people ask for that a while back, and I never got around to doing it. So,
Thank you.
all right, so we'll turn these bounties in, get our armor spheres, so we can do some more upgrades. And then we'll get some more bounties. Large monster hunt, sure. Bone piles, easy. Mushrooms. Honey is not an easy one to do, so we'll do small monster culling, and we'll do picking up the bugs. And if you've been catching things with your net, like ants and beetles and other things along those lines, spiders, all of those are bugs, but they are not what the entomology quest is for. This is actually for picking up, it says gather insects, but they're lying. It actually wants you to go around and pick up the little tiny beetles that you can actually hit the gather option on. So like the god bugs and the bitter bugs, all of these right here, I'll show you. So like the thunder bugs and the bitter bugs, all those little beetles that you see on places, those are what they want you to pick up. It's not the actual insects. I think it's it's not a bug. I think it's just worded incorrectly. I think there's something mistaken in the translation. I would say a beetle is an insect, but to say insects and you only mean beetles is an overgeneralization of what they actually want you to do. As I said, the game is not that great at giving you specifics. Well, I hope it was helpful, Chucky. If you subscribed, I'm assuming it was, but let's see here. What should hey, I want to look at those investigations and see if we got a capture investigation.
Oh, you came through.
Hunt, hunt, Kuriyaku, hunt. No captures. Disappointed. Alright, what's our next quest? Optional. What is that? Okay. So we've done all of our optional quests. It says they're all completed. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, so what am I missing? Speak to the commander. Okay.
You've done well.
Comandante. Alright, the Pookie hunt is on. This thing is a giant pain in the ass.
We're the ones
because
to get it done.
it.
Fifth has an urgent mission. Partner, you'd better come see me.
Yes, I will come see you.
Hey there.
Otherwise, you'll continue to yell at me. Because it poisons you. It's really annoying. Really annoying until you pick up some poison resist gear where you can just be completely immune to poison. Before that, it's let's call it what it is. It's pretty awful. You'll see what I mean. When you do it, make sure you take with you some antidote. You get antidote potions pretty early on in the game by default. They give you 10 of them, I think.
Hey there, partner.
So just make sure you hit your box and take some with you. So you can see the level on the quests where it says level 1, 2, 3. It's like a 2-star quest, a 3-star quest. That's what I mean by your hunter level is kind of limiting like the access you're getting to certain level quests. The Pookie Pookie is actually hanging out up near 6 in the corner. If you're ever looking for one, they're almost always there, so it's best to go to the northeast camp and just walk up. And there should be one there. Interested in Cyberpunk 2077? Absolutely. Absolutely. I was just... Well, I watched the gameplay that I posted out on Twitter for everybody to look at. And while I was watching, I was just like... For 48 minutes, I'm just... Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. So, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. Plus, I mean, it's a CD Projekt Red game, so, I mean... Given the fact that they absolutely just wrecked when they hit... when they dropped Witcher 3 because it was such an awesome game. And everybody loves it. It's, I am anticipating similar success with 2077, especially since it's been in development for like 50 years. Okay, we need to go north. We need to go this way. But we can't go that way, so we'll go this way. And we will set a marker for right about there. Alright, where's this thing at? Footprints for it. Yep, there it is. I told you. It always hangs out in here. Oh, flash pods would be helpful for this thing too. Ugh, we are woefully unprepared for this. This might go horribly wrong. I apologize in advance if it does. And we should have eaten, which we didn't do. Yeah, I was talking and not paying attention. Okay, it's running. We're not in combat. We're going back to camp. Mistakes were made. We're going to remedy some of those. Let's see here. Okay, so pay with money, pay with points. I highly recommend early on in the game that you pay with points because money is... There's a certain threshold with you'll get with your gear where you're kind of where you want to be. Excuse me, where money will no longer be something you're really concerned with. Unless you're trying to build out like every set, whatever. But points are something that tend to be a little bit more plentiful. Is that? Yeah, they tend to be a little bit more plentiful when it comes to what you may have extra of. At least in my case, that's how it's been for me in my experience. So that's why I tend to pay at the canteen with points instead of money. especially early on. Alright, so we're going with defense for him because he actually does poison damage, which is technically not an element, it's an ailment. And I don't believe that elemental resist affects ailments. I could be wrong. That's why I said I don't think. Instead of it doesn't. No blanket statements on stuff I don't know. But yeah, I don't think it does. Okay, so they are going to give us, they give you 3 antidote potions as well, in case you don't have any of your own, which we do obviously, so we don't care. But we will go ahead and eat one of our easy rations. We will resharpen our sword just a little bit. Because we did use it. And then we'll head down here. Swing like Tarzan. And then head into Pookie Pookie's Den of Madness. Holy Jesus H. Mother of God. Well, what we absolutely don't want to fight is an Anjanath, also known as the T-Rex, that has wings and breathes fire. We'll let it and the Pookie Pookie do battle. Yeah, you guys can do it. Get it on. Kill each other. Oh, don't run away, Anjanath. Come on, you really want to kill this thing. I promise you do. He's pretty upset about something. Probably about that name. I'd be upset if somebody named me that too. That's gonna be bad. Oh no, no, not in the poison, not in the poison, not in the poison. Let's get away from the poison. Of course, I just got poisoned, and you're now attacking me, and I'm gonna faint. Antidotes, go. Okay, new plan. Because that went over like a fart in church. And the nice thing is you can't eat again. See that? Yeah. Just pointing that out. What we're going to do is bump our easy stamina back up with our last 2 easy rations, because we're not going to faint again. Right? And then we're going to sharpen our blade. And we are going to head... Damn it, we should have turned in that delivery so we got our ancient forest camp, because that's what we really need. We're going to go find the bug trappers again. I don't think this is the direction they wanted us to go. Oh, please tell me that Anjanath is not over here as well. It's not. Okay. Yeah, I tried to fight a T-Rex as well at some point, and instantly regretted that choice. That was the very definition of mistakes were made. Let's see here. Looks like there are some over here. These guys are not trappers, though. There's something else. what are these guys? If I can get my menu open before LHA decides to recruit them. Oh, these are trappers. Hey, LHA, recruit one of these guys. You recruit them while I get some bones. Alright, so we've now got the gremlin trap whiz with us. Now it's time to go kill the Anjanath is going up, back up into... He seems to just make rounds through here as if this is his thing. Now, if he would be so kind as to actually kill that thing for us, it'd make our job a lot easier, or at least do significant amount of damage to him would be helpful. I'm not asking for much. I mean, just a little... You could just pick him up in his mouth and try to eat him, throw him around a little bit, whatever. It's just something. A little help. That's all I'm asking for. A little help. Alright, where'd you go to? Where did he go to, as a matter of fact? Is he up top? Okay, I don't know where he's at. I know there are bones up here, that's why I'm coming up here. Because we have a quest, not a quest, we have a bounty to pick up bones. Can you change the body when creating a character? No. You can change your face, that's about it. Your body is effectively your body. Hopefully I'm not following the Anjanath, because that would be awkward. Okay, lots of Anjanath footprints. There's some dung over here? Normally I don't go for that kind of thing, but this does actually become useful in the game. Alright, the Puke is what we are tracking, and it is over here. Alright. Just making sure we weren't tracking the Anjanath, because that would have been awkward. Wow, there's material everywhere. People have been fighting like crazy. And the Puke is running. Or it looked like he was moving. There he is. Oh, come on. Where did he... What the... Are you kidding me? I just followed him halfway across the map. And I'm getting lots of crafting materials, so I'm not really complaining about that. Man, there's a lot of footprints over here. Are they over here in like an alternate universe or something? Because I don't see any of them, but their footprints are all over the place. The Puke went home, apparently. The only way to really mount the Puke in this one is to get up on the easiest way, easiest in quotation marks, is to get up on this ivy and try jumping off if he comes over, which he doesn't necessarily do, like that. That usually gets his attention. Okay, time to roll out of the way. Roll out of the way. Oh, he's trapped. Oh, and I'm poisoned. Son of a bitch. LHA, Trap Whiz, stop playing in the poison. For the love of God. Stop playing in the poison. Alright, so that was one jumping attack. And if we go up again and can hit him one more time, we may be able to mount it. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, but we don't want to jump off on the poison. I really don't want to jump off on the poison. Oh, the poison just went away. Son of a bitch. Oh. Trying to attack his tail. Because usually if you attack his tail, it breaks off like that. Okay, well, he's going to run away, so we're going to go ahead and mine his tail. And then we're going to use our... well, that's kind of stupid. What we're going to do is use our sharpening stone, a whetstone action. CLX, what's up? Please tell me if CLX is Polish for something else that I don't realize. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Hey, I can't pronounce everything correctly. Alright, Anjaneth. Pookie went which way? This way? Oh yeah, good times. Oh. Oh, you. Nope. No, that's not. Nope, no, that's really not happening. That might be. Oh, okay. Nope, get up. Get away. Go one more time, and I think if we can get one more hit in on him, he'll come over here. Okay, yes. I'm gonna come up here. I can do without poisoning. Jesus. That's a giant area of effect for the poison. Come over here. There we go. Okay, mistakes were made there. Oh, come on. Where did you go? The Great Jagras. Come on, come down here. I really want to mount you again. If you were to come down here, that would make it much more helpful to mount you. Because then I could stand here, jump off, and do that. And if you came over here, you could... get stabbed. That's a connect. Alright, now if you come over here, you're gonna get shocked. So come this way. Come this way. Come here. Come over here. There you go. Good boy. Spinning in midair. No. Oh my god, it's a great Jagras. No. We are not playing with the Anjanath. That's not happening. Thank you. I will pick up the piercing pod. Oh no. No! Okay, LHA is getting just wrecked by the Anjanath, and we are going to bravely run away. Yes, LHA, drink a potion or something, buddy. Alright. If we're lucky, this thing is up here sleeping, which it is, and we can just get up in here and hopefully kill it quickly. No, it's not sleeping. But it doesn't notice that we're right behind it. We're gonna sneak up on it and observe the Pookie Pookie in its natural habitat. Oh, come on, stop interrupting my combo. Come over here. Oh, just come over here. You need me to jump off again. Hit you in midair. I can always get up here and then jump off and hit you in midair again. Oh, you're getting ridden. Oh yeah, this is the end of you. No. Oh, good night, Pookie Pookie. Good night. You shall go quietly into the night as I got thrown off you. Alright, get him, LHJ.
You did it! Now the commander can send someone out to see if that sled will lead us to Sora Magic.
Oh. Hard-fought victory. Well worth it. Okay. Let's take the Anjanath footprints and pray that the Anjanath does not come over here. And unfortunately, we're not getting the option to go back to camp, which means we are going to wind up with incomplete bounties. Okay, but what we will do is come over here, we'll grab the Pookie Pookie feathers, there are more bones upstairs, so we'll grab those, because they probably respawned. And they did. We should have used our piercing pod too, but we got excited with the prospect of mounting him again. Oh look, hey, it's the Anjanath. Let's try to stay up here and away from him. Goodbye, T-Rex. Perhaps you could grab the corpse of the Pookie Pookie and have that for dinner. Take that as my treat to you. That's a gift from me to you, to not attack me ever in the future. That's how you bargain with the T-Rex. You just leave him food and curries favor with him. It does. It works. He has a long memory. T-Rex is like an elephant. I mean, he knows who his friends are. And now we get the Ivy Trap from the Gremlin Trappers. And we have a new arena quest.
You've done well.
I have done well. Thank you.
And listen up.
You listen up. I'm putting you in charge of the Wild Spire Waste. The quest will begin once you convened on site.
All right, it's time to begin the Elder Dragon investigation.
Yes,
Make sure you know what you need to do.
Begin the
So
Elder
now we need to
Dragon
protect the
investigation.
scholars.
Protect the scholars.
Let's regroup at the Wild Spire Waste.
Okay, we'll regroup with the scholars. Did we complete any bounties? Probably not.
Hello.
That would have been too much to ask. Oh, we did. Large monster hunt. And mushrooms. And ancient forest research. Okay, good deal. We'll do flora, mushrooms, and mining outcrops. And large monster hunt, because that's always the easiest. Alright, critical, we're done. Limited. Hey, we have a delivery to turn in. Can we not do that? We need an Anjaneth pelt for the Ancient Forest camp. That's why we didn't found the camp, because we're obviously not killing an Anjaneth anytime soon. Yeah. You saw how he was almost one shot at LHA, so I can only imagine what he would do to us. Alright, so next stop is going to be out there, but you go look at the workshop real quick. So we're kind of wearing like the starter armor for the game that comes with the DLC. So what I want to see is if there is better armor. I'm sure there is better armor. I'm just trying to sort out the details on it. So currently our defense on our armor is... Okay, so the Pookie armor is actually the best armor there is right now. And it's slightly worse than the it's slightly worse than the highest level of armor upgrade that we have right now. So if we look at the compare, well, that's really horribly put together. Alright, so you can see its defense, it's a 12, and we have fully maxed out our current gear, our current helm, and if we look at that, you can see its defense is a 16, and we upgraded it like 5 or 6 levels. So I'm thinking if we grab the Pookie armor, that might actually be a good thing moving into the Wild Spire Waste. Might be helpful. So that might be a good opportunity to go farm him. Go down the trade yard. So that's the other thing about the game that it may not be intuitive, is that you can't just like head down, forge ahead through the quests. You eventually kind of get to that point where your gear, your armor, your weapons and stuff like that do not line up with the next tier of monsters that you're fighting. So you kind of have to stop, reassess your situation, sort out what gear you need, do some farming, do some crafting, and then kind of take on the next level and rinse repeat with that strategy. That's a strategy that's been successful for me, and has been for other friends of mine that play the game. So unless you have somebody doing a hard carry for you, just carrying you through the whole game, which you know, works as well, I suppose. But yeah, so let's go ahead and fill up our chest here. Sleep herbs are in the next map. This I know for certain, so we should be good there. Alright, we will click sort. Sure, why not? Alright, so I think that's going to wrap us up for right now. I will definitely be back on later tonight for those of you who will be around and are interested, want to stop back by, and are in the time zone that you can and you're not in bed. Thanks to everybody else who stopped by and check out the stream today. I know it was at a weird time, so I got to catch up with some of you who are in different time zones, which was kind of cool because I never get to stream and hang out with you guys, so that was neat. Thanks to all of you who stopped by. And if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, share them with me down in the comments section below. But if you got anything out of the video, I sure would appreciate a like on the video or a sub on the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.